Well, let's see. Gary started coming to Valley Ridge, I think probably about 6 years ago when he first discovered us. And he's just started taking some workshops and kind of got turned on to Michael deMeng, found Michael deMeng, I think, on the website. And took his first workshop with him, and he was like over the top. He just thought that was the best thing that he'd ever experienced. And he started registering for Michael deMeng's workshops every year.
Some of this here,
I thought I started to get a little obsessive when he would contact me about 3 months before our registration would open up and say, when can I register for Michael's class? When can I register for Michael's class? Can I have first dibs at Michael's class? So I started to see a little bit of his obsessiveness start to play out, I'd say about 3 years ago. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want to go get an Egg McMuffin?
Gary.
Whoa! Uh-oh. I just made cat pee yellow.
Oh.
Michael? Michael?
Gary?
Michael?
Gary.
I started to get concerned, well, certainly 3 years ago when it seemed like he was really obsessive about being able to make sure he got into the workshops. But I started, to observe some kind of stalking-like behaviors, if you will. He, would be following Michael around, wanting, his attention, kind of being a little anxious about, making sure that, he was right next to Michael, showing up early for class. I walked down to the house one night, and one morning, and he was in Michael's bedroom. And Michael started to come to me and say, Kathy, I think there's something going on with Gary. And that confirmed it, that I thought I need to say something to Gary. And I asked him one day, I said, Gary, do you have a few minutes? I'd like to really talk to you about some of the behaviors that I've been noticing. That, you're really kind of obsessive about Michael deMeng, and he agreed to meet with me. So Gary, I've called you up here because I want you to know I see a lot of people coming here. I see a lot of people taking workshops with Michael deMeng, and the majority of them have O.C.D. I, however, see your symptoms as being over the top. Can you tell me what happened? What's going on for you? I mean, I want you to really have a good time, but I'm really concerned.
I like Michael. I like his workshops.
I know.
A lot.
I don't. Most people do. Do you know what O.C.D. is?
No.
Obsessive Compulsive deMeng disorder. And I think you have it really bad.
I have it?
You have it.
I have it?
You have it. I can help, Gary. I can help. I can.
How bad do I have it?
You have it. The worst case I've ever seen.
I could make something out of this. I could use this. I could use E6000 and attach this.
Gary,
do I have it?
Gary, look at me. Look at me. You need to focus on something else.
Are there any other workshops next week?
Yeah, Gary was really receptive to some feedback about what I had been observing with Michael, and actually, worked with me really well. And I have seen some major improvements. He seems more calm. so anxious around Michael, and the symptoms of the O.C.D. has diminished. Not completely gone, but I think, we're walking in the safe zone right now.
Well, now that all of this has come to fruition, I know that I can experience Michael deMeng, but I can keep it in control, because there's been nothing better for me than experiencing Mike over the years. He's taught me how to be an artist. It's all about colors. In fact, when you're around Michael, there's a Michael deMeng smell. You could Michael.
Well, Gary definitely does seem a lot better after Kathy's intervention. It was pretty amazing. I feel a lot better about the whole thing. I feel like I have a relationship with Gary now, and it's not the weird thing. I don't have to look under my bed. I don't have to look inside the back of my car. I don't have to look inside my refrigerator. I don't have to do any of that. Pretty much, I think Gary's good to go. I'm drinking a lot less, and I feel better. And I think that's good. And I just feel better that I think he's moved on, and I don't have to be so paranoid. See, no, Gary. Could I get it? No, thanks. Yeah, all's good.